Bauchi State House of Assembly, who has adopted Hausa language as its second official language of communication. Following the development, Hausa will be used in addition to English in conducting the business of the House, according to Daily Trust. Speaker of the House, Right Honorable Abubakar Y. Suleiman, announced this at a plenary shortly after member representing Shira constituency, Honorable Awal Hassan, moved a motion on Tuesday, July 11th. Hassan said that the English is the official language adopted for conducting the governmental and non-governmental institutions in Nigeria under Section 97 of the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Order 3 of 8 of the Standing Orders of the Bauchi State House of Assembly 2017 provides that the proceedings and debates of the House shall be conducted in English language. The House may conduct its business in one or more other languages spoken in the state. He submitted that Hausa, being the most popular spoken language in Bauchi, used for communication purpose for over 90% of people across the state, should be adopted in addition to English as second official language. Seconding the motion, Honorable Musa Wakili Nakwada, representing Bogoro constituency, commended his colleague for the motion, recalling that he moved same motion in the 9th Assembly. After the Speaker put the motion to voice vote, the House unanimously adopted it. A netizen commented, "Nothing wrong with that if it's the language spoken by majority there." Another said, "Yes, it is constitutional. As a matter of fact, even the National Assembly can conduct its business in either Hausa, Yoruba or Igbo, and no, it's not backwardness. Purge yourself of the mentality that being civil begins and ends with English. Some of the richest people in China cannot construct even a bad sentence in English." And someone said, "I don't see anything wrong with this much. English is not our language. The Chinese man does not glorify English, neither does the Russian." Next on What's Trending, we have Naira equivalent of tuition fees for Nigerian students living in the UK has increased over 60% following President Bola Tinubu's decision to unify the nation's multiple exchange rates. The Naira has fallen from 471 Naira per dollar to 750 Naira per dollar and 589.4 Naira per pound to 957.2 to 1,015 Naira per pound since the Central Bank of Nigeria floated the Naira at the investors and exporters window of the foreign exchange market. Commenting on the development, a Nigerian student residing in Manchester, Adejuru Deborah, told Punch, "This policy is affecting those of us here and even intending students. My sibling has had to forfeit her admission because of this policy." Another Nigerian student studying in Leeds explained that the major challenge was that many kept their tuition fees in their Naira accounts at the former rate. The student said now they have to start looking for more money because the rate has gone up. If the official rate is not different from street rate, so what's the essence of waiting for several weeks for your bank when you can just get it from the third-party platform? It has only put more pressure on the student to look for more money. Another Nigerian who is currently studying at Liverpool John Moores University told the publication that he became stranded after the school withdrew his access to the school portal after failing to raise the required £4,800 to complete his tuition. The stranded student, who revealed that he is only allowed to work for 20 hours a week as a student, added that he can't get a better job. A netizen said, "It's just too much. If you don't have anyone you're training abroad, you won't understand. Yet some clueless people are busy praising the government. It is well." Someone else asked, "Why not study in Nigeria instead?" And a guy wrote, "When I was doing my master's in Europe, I saw a lot of Nigerians, mostly guys, going through depression. Abroad is not for everybody." Next on What's Trending, we have an automobile shop in Makurdi owned by former governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom, has been raided by the state government. Governor Hyacinth Alias Chief Press Secretary Teso Kula had said that government vehicles numbering 29 were allegedly looted by the former governor. Kula said in a statement, "The case of the government house is particularly pitiable with vandalized furniture, window blinds, electronics, and other household appliances. This is beside the carting away of all vehicles, including an ambulance and press crew bus attached to the office of the governor. At the last count, 29 vehicles attached to the governor's office are still nowhere to be found. The vehicles, which were seized during the raid carried out by the Asset Recovery Committee set up by Governor Hyacinth Alaya, were towed as attempts to drive them away failed. Reacting to the development, Benue State PDP Publicity Secretary Bengba Ayotiom described it as a shameful showing of naked tyranny and impunity. The statement read, earlier today, thugs accompanied by security agents purporting to be on an asset recovery mission raided a private automobile workshop owned by the former governor's business concern, Oracle Nigeria Limited, cutting away motor vehicles at the premises of the workshop. Staff of the workshop have confirmed to PDP that the vehicles of a yet-to-be-ascertained number were those brought there for repairs by private owners and not in any wise from any public source. A netizen said, "It's good for autumn, looting Benue's properties anyhow." A lady said, 29 vehicles, why are some of these politicians wicked like this? If they wanted, it might be bigger than the 29. They should raid his house too. 30 to 40 might be chilling there as well. Set of greedy old men. And a guy added, all through his tenure, Autumn specialized in whipping up sentiments by accusing herdsmen. He took mediocrity to the next level in Benue State. I am happy he is getting his comeuppance. Next on What's Trending, we have the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, has warned that they would reach out to Google to permanently delete digital money lending apps harassing and slandering customers from its Play Store. The announcement was made by the Chief Executive Officer of FCCPC, Babatunde Irukera, during an interview on Arise TV on Tuesday, July 11th. Irukera stated that while these digital lenders are welcome to do business in the country, those that harass their consumers will be dealt with promptly. He said, our concern is if these lenders we have approved are still doing it, that's harassing customers. Even if they do, it's just for once. We will permanently delete them from the Google Play Store. As we discover them, we go after them. There are things that they can do wrong where they will be given a second chance, but with respect of, to harassing consumers of or defamatory messages, there will not be a second chance. Also sharing his thoughts on debt recovery, Irukera added, most of the people who are failing to pay back these loans are chronic borrowers. So if you have a problem of paying back your obligation, you should not have the opportunity to borrow again. But people who truly have a problem and have failed to make a payment or do not fail to make a payment should not be subjected to the inconvenience, the aggravation and frustration that accompanies these defamatory messages. A netizen commented, seriously, Nigerians are not eligible for credit. 99.8% of them don't like paying back debts. Another wrote, they should go to their physical offices to make arrests too. Don't start a money lending facility if you can't maintain decorum or establish decent ways of getting your money back. A guy asked, why delete them? Why don't you talk to Nigerians who refuse to pay back their debts? Now let's take a short break, and when we come back, you will see what someone said about visa process. Stay tuned. Welcome back. It's Newsfeed. Actor Yemola decries the exorbitant rates travel agencies charge to secure South African visas for Nigerians. Take a look at what he had to say.
Now, all these traveling agency people, even need to be taking things easy. It's not a warfare. It's travel that somebody wants to travel. It's not that somebody is going to a world of not returning back. South Africa. It even have Africa at the back of it there. It simply means that if I start to trek now, maximum 4 days I should be able to get there. And you say that it's 2.8 million to acquire the visa. How? What is the parallelogram? I will still enter flight. I will still accommodate in a hotel. Even if they are applying for visa to enter heaven, it's not supposed to reach 2.8 million. Jerusalem, I'll be Bethlehem here. Because of what happened, gone. Can I train fund dice in Joburg? Anything 2 nights in Cape Town, total package 4 or 5 million. Kilo Shelley. Let's pay on fair travel. All right, I'm not traveling again. I want to be remanded in Nigeria.
A guy wrote, never pay agents money to process a visa for you. I repeat, don't pay agents to get a visa for you. You can do it yourself. All you need is information, and that's the information agents use as well. They don't do magic. A lady said, these agents are the reason a lot of people haven't traveled. They make it seem like you need to break a bank to travel. Visa fee of 40 to 60K go through an agent. You will pay 1.5 million and more. Now we they do ourselves. Another guy opined, some traveling agent people even have never smelled airports before. Next on What's Trending is a viral video making rounds on social media of a Nigerian woman who tells Nigerians why you should never lend your spouse money. Take a look.
If you're in a relationship, let me advise you, and you want the relationship to really last, don't borrow your partner money because it will end in war.
You are giving advice that you yourself cannot stay with.
Don't borrow.
After
all the money since this year, na me they borrow you money. Since this year, you don't borrow me money. You don't ever borrow me money.
It's
no
about
problem.
helping you when you are in need.
Helping me how? How
when
you take help me?
Who help you?
In 2 weeks, over 1 million naira. You see where they
situation
pay me,
like this.
That amount. You see as he's not allowing me talk.
You see what I'm saying now. You see what I'm saying now. You see now. You see you are disrespecting me. You don't know how to talk to me properly. You see? You see what you are doing?
This morning, give me my money now. He said, why am I talking to my husband like that?
When is my own turn? When it was my own turn? Why are you feeling that time? How are you feeling?
No problem. I'm just advising you, if you want your marriage
let your husband breathe.
Oh God. They laugh, but I know they laugh. This money they pay.
A lady said she's saying the fact low-key. If you borrow your partner money, though, forget it. Someone said, some of us don't borrow though. Your money is my money is your money. Glory be to God. Another lady said, it looks like a joke, but this is serious matter. Money has spirit. It can make or break any kind of relationship. Now, so what's trending is a sad news. A Las Vegas family has been thrown into mourning after a toddler accidentally fatally shot himself at a caregiver's home over the weekend. Giangeli Stevenson, too, fired the gun at himself in the bedroom of a home near Nellis Air Force Base around 6:30 p.m. on Sunday, July 9th, KLAS reported. The boy was transported to University Medical Center, where he was pronounced dead, the outlet explained. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department is investigating the incident for possible abuse and neglect. Giangelis was being watched by a family member while his mother was working when the shooting occurred, his aunt, Paris Box, told 8 News Now. We would actually call him Blue because of his eyes, she recalled of the youngster. He would be like, hi, TT, and he would be walking around with his little popsicle. The family is working on accepting what happened, Box added. A child was shot with someone else's gun, and that is negligence, but I don't know what really happened, she said. Because I know everyone's heart involved, I don't have hate in my heart. I'm disappointed a little bit, but I know that was not meant to happen. A netizen commented, carelessness of the highest order. She should be prosecuted for this. A lady said, you don't need guns. Stop keeping guns all over the place and wondering why many people are dying by it. And another said, reasons I don't like anything called America. I jump and pass. Gun is just like walking stick to them. May the innocent boy's soul rest in peace. And lastly, onto a funny video of a girl that goes extra mile to get what she wants. Take a look.
En casa tengo una niña que es igualita a Masha, idéntica. Pero lo que yo no tengo, de la paciencia de los...
That is what 70% of adults do too. And that is all on Newsfeed today on Trust TV. Follow us and subscribe to all our social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Bye.